As Damion ran through the doors, he looked back to see that 106 wasn't far behind. He put on his gas mask and started to run at a faster rate through the corridors. He soon came to a hallway with a keypad locked door. Crap, he thought. Then he looked next to it and saw an elevator. Without hesitation, he went in, hit the button, and started to head into the tunnels. When he got out, it was extremely dark. As he made his way around the corner, he found that he was not in the tunnels, but instead a containment chamber. Damion looked at the picture on the wall. SCP-049, Object Class Euclid. He walked into the control center and picked up a slip of paper that looked to be SCP-049's document. After reading that it could kill any human with just one touch, he knew that he didn't want to run across it. As he looked around more, he found a level 4 key card. He probably didn't need it, but he took it with him just in case. Damion had walked out of the control center, only to find the body of one of the guards on the ground. He looked down at it for a while, before he heard a door open behind him. He turned around and saw SCP-049 sewing up another guard. When the doctor saw him, he got up and stated in a cold, deep voice, "Hello." Damion backed up slowly until he hit a wall. What are you doing to that guard?" "Saving him from the great pestilence, good sir." "What pestilence?" SCP-049 hadn't said anything. Instead, he walked out of the room and up to Damion. They had just stared at each other until 049 had spoke again. "Oh my. It seems you are also infected with the disease." "What?" The plague doctor was about to grab Damion's neck, but he jumped out of the way. "Stop resisting. I'm here to cure you." Damion turned around to start running, but soon saw that the dead guard was shambling around like a zombie. He remembered the article had said that SCP-049-2 instances would be revived in the attempt to find and devour any humans that they could. He dashed around the zombie and looked back to find it and 049 walking toward him, the doctor speaking one last time. "Do not be afraid. I am the cure." Damion had smirked and blew some hair out of his face, boldly stating, "No, you're not. If anything, your cure is extremely faulty. Try to work on it a bit more, Doc." He then turned back around and ran to the other elevator. When he got there, he hit the button and hopped in the elevator. He was definitely not going back down there. When he got out of the elevator and went through the next door, he found himself at a checkpoint labeled the Heavy Containment Zone. He pulled out his keycard Omni and was about to go through the door when, out of the corner of his eye, he saw something in one of the security booths. He turned and saw that it was a small teddy bear with a black bow tie waiting for him to come over. When Damion had went over, the bear slipped him a piece of paper through the small incision in the glass. He picked it up and saw that it was actually the bear's SCP description. When Damion had looked up from the paper, SCP-1048 was seen trying to get through the glass. Damion punched through the glass and the teddy bear hopped through. It hugged his leg, as if saying, "Thank you for getting me out of there." He couldn't resist smiling at the sight. Soon, SCP-1048 had gestured toward the paper that Damion was holding. He gave the paper to the bear, and it took a marker from out of nowhere and began to draw on the back of the paper. When the bear gave Damion the paper, he saw that it had on it a nearly illegible text.
"Look behind you."
He did, and he saw SCP-173 standing there. SCP-1048 had hopped onto his back and pointed toward the heavy containment zone doors. Damion had went and unlocked them with his keycard while SCP-1048 kept staring at 173. Luckily, it couldn't blink, and SCP-173 couldn't even get a chance to move as they went through the doors. "Nice try, Billy," Damion said while relocking the doors. He looked on his back to see that SCP-1048 was still tightly gripped around his neck. He pulled it off and held it in front of him. "Listen, I need some help getting out of this place, and you need some more materials to create more clones. If you help me get out of this place, I'll help you get more of the things you need. Is that okay with you?" The teddy bear put a hand to its chin and tilted its head. Soon it nodded, as if understanding what Damion had just said. He let SCP-1048 sit on his shoulder as they began their venture into the heavy containment zone.